This vehicle is Hyundai 2001 minivan. It has a diesel engine 2.5 but it's not old school fuel injection pump system. It has some modern technology system called the CRDI. That means common rail direct injection. And because there is turbo intercooler system, and there's also have an engine cover. You can barely see the high pressure pump there. It should be there, but I don't think you can see that. The thing I'm pointing out. Yeah, you can really see that thing. That sucks. And there should be under the cover common rail, which is spraying diesel fuel inside the cylinder system. And everything is so expensive. The parts so expensive because, for example, the injector pump is like more than $1,000 if you want to buy a brand new one, and the common rail system costs more than the pump, normally $1,400, and everything is hooked up to ECU. Everything is controlled by electronically. Device. So that means sometimes you can't even fix the engine at your backyard or in the garage. You have to bring it to the mechanic shop. Even some mechanic shop don't have a right tool for fixing it, so it's too much hassle. It costs more than fixing the old school diesel, but it has like more power, more quiet, and yeah, because if you have like normal old school 2.5 diesel, it used to have like 70 horsepower. That was the maximum, and 140 foot-pound torque. Now this one has like with turbo intercooler and common rail system, it puts out at least 145 horsepower and 270 foot-pound torque. And new model, which is 2020 Hyundai Starex, it puts out 179 foot-pound torque, almost like 179 horsepower and almost 270 foot-pound torque. But maintenance fee, yeah, it's just skyrocketed. It's much higher, more than 2 or 3 times higher, I guess. And at the back, behind this vehicle, there is old school 1993. Actually, the engine is kind of newer, 1997 engine. It's Mazda, but they changing the name in Korea. The Magma engine, 2.2 diesel. It's basically almost a similar engine to Mazda 2.2 Perkins, or I don't know what was the name. Forgot the name, but it's almost like a Perkins engine, 2.2. Has same look, almost same look. Same injection pump. Old school, which is regular diesel injector, which don't cost that much for replacing. It don't cost that much. And injector, yeah, for rebuilding injector, it costs like less than $200. These injectors, each injector costs probably $20 for each, so that means low maintenance fee. But it doesn't put out too much, so many horsepower. He has like barely 65 horsepower and maybe 130 foot-pound torque. It's not really a powerful engine, but it's easy to fix. You can basically fix it in your garage, and actually you don't need to bring it to the car mechanic to just get fixed it, or replacing some old school simple part. But nowadays they got Korean, they have so many rules and regulations about the diesel car emission system, and it's kind of hard to pass the inspections. Sometimes it's yearly. The minivan has like 2 times a year, and this one has 1 time. a year because hassle, because the Korean government they just hate cars just go around everywhere. They just hate diesel engine, whatever it is, whatever the year it is. This one has like not too many emissions, but yeah, this one has some very serious problem for emission system. I mean, not about system. We got this car brand new. It already came with a bad emission. I mean, you got bad smoke coming out all the time. That minivan with a high technology, never seen a black smoke coming out of the exhaust pipe, but they still hate, Korean people, especially government, still hate the diesel engine cars. So let's just start the engine so you can see the difference. Alright. Actually, it has no glow plug system. They just have a light on it. Actually, basically, you don't have it. This common rail system diesel. It's kind of squeaking noise because it rained yesterday. Even though I got almost brand new belt hooked up. See the cars coming. Korea is so overpopulated and crowded. So small country. Hi dog. It's much quiet than old school diesel engine. Still noisy, but it's got better. There's my the air control, the clutch system. It makes the clutch depression really easy. Shut it off. Gas price, diesel price so high in Korea. They just rip it off. Which I don't care. I don't drive around the car so much. Okay, let's start this old school. It rained yesterday. I did put the bucket in here just in case it got leaking, but I don't see no leaking there. Car is kind of all messy. This car has some leaking problem. Seems like my dad just found out the leaking point. Yeah, I'll show you later. Got glow plug here with click noise. Okay, that means it's ready to press the clutch. Make sure it's neutral. Um, 800 RPM and voltage gauge is 13.45. Should be going up. Yeah, everything's normal except something called black box dash camera, whatever it is. Okay, let's check the sound of it. It's much loud and like a rough. See? modify the coolant system a little bit. I'll talk about this later, but yeah, that's the sound of old school diesel, 2.2 diesel. Yeah, I heard the Ford Ranger 2.2 plug-in diesel has the almost same sound. Rattling, but yeah, some people really enjoy the rattling and even the sound. Everything's old school. Shut it up. Shut it off. Yeah, OPM is not like stable, it just comes up sometimes. Depends on the temperature outside. Let me shut it off. Make sure it's first. Kinda suck to make a video like one-handed and so narrow. This is Korea, what I expect. Yeah,